quarantine head. The hairstyle of 2020. Yes, I need a haircut very bad. Hey, how y'all doing? It's your old buddy Farmer Fletch here, and this is Farming with Fletch and Sophia. Hi, Sophia.
Hi.
But Farming with Fletch is not my idea. A buddy of mine who gave me a bunch of trim boards and stuff today, he came over, and as we were unloading them, he said, "It's no longer Coffee with Fletch. It's Farming with Fletch." And I'm like, that's a good title. I'm gonna steal that from you. So thanks a lot, Nick, for that title idea. But I just wanted to give you all an update on my raised beds here. These are the raised beds I've been talking about in my videos, and they are made completely out of recycled material. I started out with 2x8s. You can kind of see it there on the end, 2x8s, and I got them from work. They had been sitting around and they were rotten, and they were just going to waste. And I finally asked, and they said, yeah, you can go ahead and take them. I was surprised as hell. But yeah, I loaded them up in the truck, brought them home, and they've been sitting around here for a while until I was able to start working on the raised beds here. But I started putting them together. The rooster wants to be in the video too. Started putting them together, and you know, they just weren't holding because the wood was so rotted out. They were just kind of spongy. So what I did, there was a business that was going out of business, and it had piles of pallets out there, and it had a sign up there that said free. So every day on my way home, I would stop and get pallets, and you can see all along there, all in pallet wood down along the bottom there. I took and I cut them in two, the pallets in two. So they were about 2 foot long pieces of board, and then I drove them in the ground with a hammer. Yeah, all the way down to 8 inches over here, folks, from 2 feet. Drove them into the ground, and then I put one screw into that squishy little 2x8, and leveled them all up to where they're level, because we're kind of on a slope here. And what I did with that is I used the wood that my aunt and uncle gave me that was in the boat that they gave me. I don't know whether y'all remember that video or not, but they gave me a boat a while back, and it was heaped full of stuff, and in there was some wood, and I used that to raise the beds up on that end. And, you know, I anchored them in there a little higher, and then, like I said, I nailed all these in, and I screwed them in there. The top, the cap, which I just got done putting on, was from that friend that gave me the wood trim earlier. Last year, he gave me some siding off of his house, which was originally a early 1900s train station, but they turned it into a house, and I got all the old siding off there, and that's what I put on here. To get the paint off of it, the old lead-based paint, I took a grinder with a wire wheel on there and just kind of hit it real quick and real light. Did a pretty good job of cleaning that stuff up. But yeah, all this stuff was recycled material. This bed over here that Sophia's climbing on right now, this one here, is all filled with old soup cans and different tin cans that we never throw away nothing around here. So it was filled with soup cans. That's how I got my fill on the bottom. This one here was filled with like, pizza boxes and macaroni and cheese boxes and any kind of like little light cardboard boxes. We saved all them, and they went in the bottom of that one. These two over here were both filled with scrap wood. I need to burn that pile of wood right there and pick up that trash right there. But I need to mow real bad too. But anyway, I did all that, and then on top of the fill that I put in the bottom, I put grass clippings. I went around with my mower and I mowed the grass, and then from a guy at work I bought a lawn rake or lawn sweeper, and I swept all that up, and I would bring it over here, and I would just fill these with grass. And then after I got done filling with grass, I went to Walmart and I bought some black mulch, and I filled them all with black mulch. And then after that, my wife at her job, they shred a lot of paper, so we got all bags and bags of shredded paper, and we put that down, and you can see that there. And then on top of that, we put this nice topsoil, and we put that all down on top of the shredded paper. And now we're ready to plant. And then after we plant, we'll put garden soil, a real nice garden soil mix on top of that. But yeah, these are cheap raised beds, and I'm sitting here sitting on the edge. You know, that's what I want to be able to do, is just sit here, grab my vegetables out of here, and just go on to the next one. You know, just slide my butt along here until I get splinters on this piece of wood here. You think that's funny? You think that'd be funny? I bet you would. But yeah, just go along here and be able to harvest all this stuff. Put that flat dirt back in there. Thank you. Be able to harvest all this stuff and have a nice little raised garden, and just keep adding to it all the time. And yeah, they're kind of cool looking, and I think that they will be awesome. But until the next time I make you one of these here Farming with Fletcher videos, you all stay awesome.